Welcome everyone. Thank you for joining us. It means a lot. It's our first month. We opened last week of March officially to the public. This is our first event, so just bear with us. If it's a little warm in here, we're still trying to figure out what's working, what's not. Also turns out to be a pretty warm day, which is great.
So this is your first restaurant in Manhattan, but it's not your first restaurant. Tell us a little bit about how you got into the restaurant business.
I was born and raised in India. I came here to do my master's in finance, worked the corporate ladder. I worked in financial services for a very long time until an opportunity came about to get into event management. And I think somewhere genetically we both have business genes in us, so we both kind of segued from our corporate careers getting into something that we were passionate about. And I started my own event management business that connected me to this opportunity at the restaurant in Jersey City. And it seemed like a great opportunity to pass. We both, of course, talked about it, not knowing much about the restaurant industry, being 100% vegetarian, took a leap of faith, figured out that this would be a great opportunity, and we just nosedived into the opportunity.
How large is your restaurant? It's a very big restaurant, by the way.
It's a 6,000 square foot space, 300-seater restaurant, modern American concept. I call it upscale casual. So that's in Jersey City, right on the waterfront. You actually get to see Midtown, downtown, uptown, all views. I always say there's no bad seat in the house. Right. So if you haven't checked, you should definitely come visit us.
So not for the faint of heart. You're opening a restaurant, 6,000 square feet for the first time, right? Yes. But she's there 5 years later. They just celebrated their 5th anniversary and going strong.
Yes.
So then this opportunity came up. How did this all evolve? You're on the 20th floor of a hotel. How did that come to be?
We thought we were one and done because this is, like you said, not for the faint of heart, and it really requires a certain bandwidth to be in this industry. The opportunity came about through a mediator, an agent who was looking for a restaurant, an F&B group to come in and operate here. They loved local with the Jersey restaurant. They thought it was a great concept to pull in here. That's how we just explored the opportunity, and it seemed like a very good opportunity just when we thought we were one and done.
In Jersey City, it's a vast view, unobstructed view on the waterfront, and this one is incredibly vast as well. Is that on purpose, or it just happens to be?
It just happened, but I think this will be on purpose going forward if there's a third one. So
right.
Seemed like a great fit. The opportunity was great. And of course, it comes with a great view, and the locals at the ground level. So it's an eye level view of the entire waterfront. Everyone asked me, is this a rooftop? Have you ever considered a rooftop? And little did we know we're going to get into a rooftop. So
right.
We're a very food driven concept. The first restaurant has been that. So is this place. We close when the kitchen closes. Food is at the center of our concept. And what we're really looking for is, almost consider this place as a sanctuary for connection. I think, it's great that you just mentioned about the importance of restaurant in a gathering, in a community. And funny that you mentioned, because I was reading Pete McNally's post first thing this morning. It's about a lady whose husband passed away, and she talks about how Balthazar meant so much to them. And I always like to read people's comments, and something that just resonates. And a lot of people, mention that we undermine the power of a restaurant because it brings people together. There's connection, there's community. And, it ties into our concept, which is built on 3 words: simplicity, authenticity, and connection over meaningful conversations. And that's what we're really looking to build on here.
Right. How are you dealing with the idea of perception that people are thinking woohoo nightclub, which you will certainly have an outdoor evening time space?
I think just staying true to our concept. I strongly believe that you need to marry today who you want to be. There's no, going different directions. It's going to be a bumpy road, and I think we're already experiencing that. It's a food-driven concept, including my friends. A lot of people have reached out saying, oh, you're going to have a DJ here. And I'm like, no, we're not going to do that. If, like Kate mentioned, if you come here in the afternoon, it's very soothing. It's very soothing. Evening, and one thing we've also been known at local side is somewhere music takes over in a restaurant. For us, it's just a background consistency, because conversations are the most important aspect. And I think we'll just continue to stay focused on that. I think there's a lot of effort that's been put into beating this perception. And Kate and I talked a few weeks earlier as well. And it's something that I'm constantly struggling with, because the perception of a rooftop is cocktail bar, club scene, nightclub, DJ, and we want to be none of that. Even when we opened the South Terrace, I'm not sure if we've still considered or want to consider live music, but we want to just, there's, I think, enough elements in an environment that stimulate you. One is the view, two is great food, three is service, four the company you're enjoying. I don't think we need a lot more elements to just have that be an added stimulant to